Good morning guys, how are you all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Forex update for the day. So yeah, straight over to those charts, straight over to Euro US dollar. So yeah, you can see we are making some bullish moves in this asset, which is good to see, because this was a long trade that we highlighted at the bottom of this sort of triangle. So yeah, making a good move, broken out of this initial horizontal level we had, and then has actually now broken out of the next one. So pretty much a blue skies breakout now, so far as breakouts go. I mean, you could probably put in a horizontal target at the very top of that wick, but I'd be reluctant to draw too many targets in here from now on. It's clearly bullish and clearly going up. I mean, we'll obviously get some sell-offs, but yeah, generally speaking, it's gonna be upwards. Maybe at some point we're gonna come and back test some of these. Maybe at some point we'll get some stock market weakness. Maybe at some point we'll get some dollar strength. But for the time being, obviously the opposites of all those are all the case. So yeah, nothing TD wise on the daily, nothing here TD wise on the 12-hour, and then the 4-hour. 4-hour might have something for us coming up. Yeah, not really, not so much on the 4-hour, not yet, but yeah, the 4-hour 9 will come in a couple of candles, so that could potentially be the trigger. But yeah, here was the buy entry anyway at this support zone here. If we look at it on the daily, yeah, it was basically around here that we were looking at a buy to potentially break through this triangle. Obviously the 21 daily, obviously very important support level, as you can see here and now, then and then lastly there. But yeah, so very bullish posture. At some point we'll have to come down, some point it'll have to come down for just a consolidation or a retest, but who knows where that will be and what level that will be. It decides to retest. So pound dollar cable, yeah, so you can see we've got the sell down on the daily. We had the 9 candle sell down, broke down, tapped daily 21 again. Obviously we spoke about daily 21 the last one. Daily 21 important moving average, and then as you can see we then pump back up, broke the top of that doji candle today, and making some hefty progress to the upside. So here's a sort of a horizontal level we've got, break above here, which we're pretty much doing now. Then yeah, expect more upside. Could we come up and test the bottom of this trend line and then reject? Possibly. I mean, I would expect it to be a little bit of resistance, but generally speaking, I mean, the overall trend is up. Obviously move up, lower, sorry, higher low here, higher low here, and we are going for a higher high. So yeah, that's the target. Obviously daily daily 200 looks like it's got a lot better chance of getting broken. Obviously we rushed all the way up to it last time, got pretty exhausted at the top with a daily 9, so had a bit of a retrace. Daily 21, perfect level to retrace to, and now we will mount another attempt of that that daily 200. So yeah, 12-hour, yeah, nice. There's a 9 on the 12-hour. There's a few great 9 trades come in recently, well, yeah, this week. So, and then the 4-hour obviously called the bottom of this one as well quite nicely. So yes, definite good trades there. So dollar index finally is below our 96 now, so that's considered. We were looking at this yesterday, we were saying obviously this is the 4-hour, we were just saying this is looking like it's dropping out, it's just looking weak, and we had a very nice weak move down. So something is going on here in the markets, fundamentally speaking, on the basis that the Fed is claiming it is reducing its balance sheet, or has not been doing as much of its buying, but obviously the market thinks otherwise. So what they're probably doing is they are probably still printing all the dollars, but they're just hiding it like they've been doing with a lot of programs all along. So we don't really know what they're doing. So obviously somebody knows, and they are selling the dollar on the basis of it. So that daily 9 we can see here never even got you into a trade, just more downside. Once we broke the bottom of that daily 9 where we drew this line here, it was more downside, and then we had that downside, and here's our target here. So trading quite nicely there. That's the thing sorry about these daily 9s. They can reverse the price, and if they don't reverse the price, that's obviously a very bearish sign. And then we'll just plow through and come down like we have done. So I mean, yeah, I mean, are we going for a double 9 somewhere around here, somewhere around the low 95s potentially? But yeah, this is this obviously I'm bearish of the dollar, I'm bullish of inflation, bullish of commodities, oil and things, as you guys know. So yeah, this is just doing exactly what I'd expect it to do, exactly what I did expect it to do, and exactly what my portfolio is positioned for happening. So right, yeah, so we may get 409 though around this support, maybe, if we get some more weakness. So yeah, expect a bit of a consolidation or potential retrace around here on the 9 candle, which will well, which will be, this candle's only just started actually, so plenty of time to get down to this support. Euro pound, let's go to daily first. God, you saw that. You just saw it. You just saw that beautiful 9, didn't you? So beautiful 9 here. This would have been a 9 candle. Reverse the price all the way up. Looking strong, looking good. Looking good for a back. I mean, you could almost call that a back test. But yeah, always rejected by this horizontal. So we may end up just playing in this range for a bit for the time being. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. 12 hour. Come on, 12 hour, nothing TD wise on a 12 hour, but obviously we saw it, the 4 hour 9 called the top of this move up. So we had the 4 hour 9, I'll keep saying 4 hour 9s are my favourites. 4 hour 9 here, break above that 9, buy, we broke above, buy, got to the next 4 hour 9, and then you take your profit. Excellent trading, excellent trading. That's why we use the TD, that's why the 4 hours are our favourite. Aussie dollar, Swiss franc, looking like this is making a move, although that is the 4 hour. Yeah, so this is one we've not really been paying much attention to because it's just been doing this, but it's making a move now. Making a move. So this is obviously will be a... Is it obviously the Australian dollar's a commodity play, isn't it? They're a heavily commodity weighted country. So yeah, reflation, commodity assets going up is obviously good for the Australian dollar. So I mean, fundamentally, I expect this to go up, but we're in the range. Not broken out. We're looking like we're going to break out, so we're looking like we are going to resume that uptrend, as I fundamentally believe we should. Obviously, we don't trade fundamentals. That's why we're weren't just buying this, waiting for this move. We're waiting for the breakout, and then we're going to trade the actual breakout. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Let's go to the daily. Well, hit our nice target there. Daily 9 broke above. There's our target. Hit it perfectly. Perfect trading. Great trading. Great trade. Yeah. So now it's a case of, do we get above here? Do we reject and come back down? We're just gonna wait and see how we play in this zone. Do we form a new zone up here? This 9 here, 4 hour 9, you can see never stopped the price, never traded below, never closed below, so no trade. So that's fine. You don't want to just be blindly trading all the 9s, but let's look at this 4 hour 9 here. Look at that one. 4 hour 9 right there. And as soon as you trade above, close above, I mean, it's just onwards and upwards. Look at it. Just there's the TD again for you in a nutshell. US dollar, Japanese yen. Over to the daily. Yeah, this is looking weak. I think we would have spoke about this looking weak yesterday, looking like a back test coming down. But yeah, it's looking weak. Looking weak. So we'll have to see well, whether it gets supported down here, or whether it keeps coming down. Sorry, whether it just breaks through this. But yeah, I would imagine this is going to form a bit of a tightening range. I'd imagine we're going to come down, get supported here, maybe play this zone out a little bit. That would be my expectation of this asset. 12 hour. No, nothing really to read there, and obviously a nice 9 there, but difficult, not the greatest 9 to trade. We had the line drawn off it. Obviously breaking below did get the downside, but I mean, yeah, this was a trend up. This was a legitimate 9. This was a good trade. Yeah, I'll take that back. Canadian, I was just sort of mixing up that 4 hour trend with the overall daily trend where we hadn't been doing much, but that 4 hour you could see was trending upwards. So we've reached a nice trend line here, broken right up to it. So I mean, what is going to happen now? That is the big question. So yeah, you can see pumped up, weren't able to obviously make, kind of faked out below this resistance, this support, these levels here, faked out, and then we pumped up pretty convincingly, pumped back up. So a nice swing failure break pattern there. But yeah, so obviously breaking back above in here would have signaled a buy trade, but now we're at sort of the level where, I mean, this is an important trend line. If we break above, we can see some real upside. We've obviously got the arrow drawn there, so yeah, we could be seeing some upside here. It's looking bullish. I mean, we'll just have to see whether it rejects or whether it breaks up. But if it does break up, I expect big things from this. Canada, again, another commodity currency. There's no surprise that the Canadian dollar, Australian dollar, oil is up. These things, there's no, and dollar is down. There's no surprise that these are going up, just based on the fundamental environment we're in at the moment. So yeah, I mean, yeah, my fundamental biases will break up, but yeah, we'll see. Obviously, it was looking weak. It was looking weak, so yeah. So here we go. Your Japanese yen. Look at it. Like, yeah, obviously was a nice trade drop in the trend line, but yeah, swiftly reversed. Had a bit of, I don't know why I'm looking at the 4 hour. We'll come look at the 4 hour next, but yeah, you can see on the daily. Nothing really TD wise, but yeah, nice move down. Did basically swing fairly pattern under the 21, and then yeah, back above the 21, and then it catapulted us upwards. You'll often see that. These wicks to the downside. I talk about how they are bullish. Once we get back above that candle, it is bullish. Nothing on the TD wise there either. And yeah, a 4 and 9 did sort of held us up at the resistance, but we weren't having it, and we were going upwards. So euro, US dollar, Canadian dollar. Let's zoom this out a little bit and go over to the daily. Here we go. So yeah, we're again in the range. Nothing going on here. We're in the range. No trades here. Aussie dollar, US dollar. Nice little move here we've got going on. Let's have a look at it on the daily. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, we've broken the back above here. We nearly got the 9, sort of held us up, and now we're basically breaking back up. Are we going to back test this? Well, we're at horizontal and trend line resistance here, roughly speaking, a little bit high for horizontal. So yeah, we could see a bit of we could play this range a little bit and then move upwards, or we could just be incredibly bullish, take the blue sky breakout straight above this 9, and then it's onwards and upwards. So yeah, I mean, that's obviously predicated on dollar weakness, which we could be getting, and we know we could be getting a bit of more dollar weakness. So, but yeah, it moves up. Obviously, Australian dollar, stronger commodity currency. US dollar, a weak. Let's just print as much as we can currency. So this, I mean, you would expect this to be a bullish asset, and then what do we have? A bullish asset. So there we go, and expect more bullishness. Fundamentally expect more bullishness. I fundamentally expect more bullishness from this. I expect us to take this high out and get off to the races. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, similar pattern, similar scenario. Daily, similar, very similar. Yeah, though obviously these two economies are relatively intertwined. So due to their close geographical location and economy setup. But anyway, so it's looking bullish. It's looking like we are gonna basically go to highs. This, I mean, chart wise, it looks like we had a nice little reverse off the daily 9, as you can see. And I expect once we take out that daily 9, it will be off to the proverbial races. Yeah, nothing really to read on the other time frames. US dollar, Swiss franc. It's making a move. It does show that obviously the Swiss franc, being a a risk currency, is being sold even more than the dollar is, because this is going up. So this is one of the currencies that people sell to then go and buy other things. But notably, people will be selling Swiss francs to actually also buy dollar assets, even though the dollar is going down. So that will obviously buy why we may be getting a bit of a move. But generally speaking, the move has obviously been dropped. We dropped out of bed, but we could be seeing a bit of reversal. Obviously, daily 9 maybe spark this hold up. But I mean, yeah, if we break below, we could come lower. If we break here, then I guess we may have a reversal on our hands, especially if we break above there. So yeah, I mean, we've got that line off the TD, so we are in a bit of a range waiting for a breakout, which is how we trade. We trade the breakouts, we wait for the breakouts, and we are currently still in the range. US dollar, Brazilian real, daily. Yeah, daily, not doing a lot really, nothing really TD wise we'll be able to read into this. There's nothing we can really, it's not doing anything. As you can see, US dollar, Mexican peso, this is making a move down though. Go to the daily, this is making a move. As you can see, we had we had the loss of this line, a bit of shenanigans, back tested the other one. And yeah, and we are coming down again. Well, how do these lines get wonky? They're not like, I check them every day, these charts. Yeah, so we sort of hit our target we were looking at, but yeah, probably going to get some more downside to here, and then we'll see what happens, how we react off this. Be important to see how we react off here. I believe then we had that 4 out of 9 coming up. Yeah, 4 out of 9 coming up probably gets 4 out of 9 potentially at this level. We'll be looking at some sort of a either consolidation or bounce. US dollar, Turkish lira, nah, I can't look at charts like this. I can't do it. Can't do it, guys. Yeah, daily 9, what does that mean? When there's no trend, it means nothing. I can't look at it. Anyway, so that's it, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys later.